Here we have a Cummins gas generator. This is the Quiet Gas 7000. This unit will power the inside of your coach when you're not plugged into shore power. Operating the generator is very simple. There's a remote switch inside. Also, there's a switch outside if you're outside to start the generator. If your RV is equipped with a transfer switch, it will automatically switch over from shore power to generator, or if you are running the generator and you plug into shore power, it automatically transfers that power over to the shore power. If you don't have a transfer switch, you just have to make sure you plug your power cord in to your coach to complete the circuit to get the generator power inside. As far as the servicing goes on this generator, they recommend the first service to be done before 50 hours. After that, it's done every 100 to 150 hours. So look at the owner's manual to see when that scheduled service should be. They also recommend if you're storing your coach for any period of time, they like to see you run the generator at least every 30 days for about 2 hours under a load. What we mean by under a load is make sure you turn 1 or 2 of your air conditioners on and let it run under a load so it prevents any varnishing or gumming of the carburetors and keeps the system running smooth. So if you want to start your generator from the outside, we'll start by taking this access cover off. Some generators will have 2 little locks here, just release them. This one here, you'll just take from the top, pull back, and lift up. There's a little groove at the bottom here that sets on this lower travel, and these are the tabs up here that lock it into your grommets in place. This is where you're going to check your oil level. It's very important to check the oil level when the generator is cold, and check it every time before you start it. It doesn't hold a lot of oil, so if the generator is just a little bit low on oil, it won't operate properly. The generator will start up and then shut down. That's a safety mechanism so you don't do any damage or harm to your generator. So if your generator does start and shuts down, check your oil. Also, this gas generator is supplied by the fuel that's in your coach. So if your RV has less than a quarter of a tank of fuel, this generator will not run. It's just meant so you don't run your RV out of fuel while you're dry camping. Here is your start switch here at the generator itself, and you have 2 breakers. These are very, very important. Whenever you're going to either unplug your coach or shut off your generator, turn on your generator, you want to make sure you have all electrical appliances inside your RV turned off. So turn off your air conditionings, your electric water heater, all that has to be off before you shut down or power up the generator. If you don't, it can cause a surge or a spike. And if it does, what'll happen is you have breakers here. It'll actually trip these breakers to off, and the generator will run but provide no power inside. So if you are running a generator and you have no power inside, come out here first, make sure these breakers are not tripped. If they are, just go ahead and reset them. Very simple to do, just like the same breakers you have in your home. If it's been sitting for a while, you want to start by priming it. And all you just do is you push and hold down the prime button. Just hold it down for a few seconds. There's the light, it primes the fuel pump. Once that's done, you're just going to go ahead and hold the start button until the generator starts. Now, if you start cranking it and it's cranking for a period of time, don't over crank it. Stop, hit the stop button again, wait a second, and then go ahead and hit your start button. On the Winnebago Grand Tour, you have a power generator door. Your generator will come out from the front of your coach. Behind the panel is the switch. Just push and hold the switch. The generator will come out. When you want to pull it back in, go ahead and hit the switch, and you can pull it right back in. And the model we have back here is the Grand Tour with a 10,000 quiet diesel. You can start your generator 2 ways. One is going to be a switch located on the generator itself, and then you'll also have a switch inside. If your generator hasn't been run for a little while, you'll hold the stop button down for a few seconds. That'll prime the fuel pump to get fuel into the generator. Then you go ahead and hold the start button down until your generator starts. Once your generator is running, it'll take about 1 to 2 minutes for it to do the transfer over to supply power to your coach. If for some reason you're not getting power in your coach, the first thing you want to look at is make sure that the breaker on the generator itself hasn't been tripped. Some generators have 1 and or 2 breakers, which is just the regular 110 breakers that you'll see in a fuse panel. Come on out, inspect that. If the breaker's tripped, go ahead and reset it, and that should provide power to your coach. As far as maintenance goes, the maintenance on a generator is going to vary, so just look at your owner's manual for that maintenance schedule. But on average, it's about 150 hours you would want to service your generator. On the 10,000 quiet diesel, it's 250 hours or once a year. You want to check the oil level once a month on your generator. It holds a very little bit of oil, and if the oil level is low, it will prevent the generator to stay running. So if you start your generator up and it does cut off within a few seconds, please check the oil level. A very little bit of difference in that level will make a big difference. Also, your generator will run off your tank. So you have to make sure you have at least a quarter of a tank or more in your fuel tank to run your generator. Once your tank falls below 1/4 tank, it will cut the generator off.